Hey guys, welcome back to React.js Spring Boot CRUD full stack application tutorial series. In this video, let's open Eclipse STSID and let's quickly create a Spring Boot project. In Eclipse STSID, go to the file section, new, and then choose Spring Starter project. So look at here, this is a Spring Initializer website URL, and Spring Initializer is integrated in Eclipse STSID, and we can use Spring Initializer to quickly create and bootstrap Spring based project. Let's give a name to the project like Spring Boot Backend and keep type as Maven, packaging as a jar, Java version 8, language Java. Let's give group ID as net.javaguides, and artifact ID is same as the name of the project, and keep version and description as it is, and keep package as net.javaguides.springboot, but you can give any package name that you want. Once you are happy with project details, click next, and here we have Spring Boot version that is 2.3.1. so this is the latest release of Spring Boot as of now. Now what we'll do, we'll pick up Spring Boot starter dependencies. Let's go ahead and let's pick up Spring Web Starter dependency. We use Spring Web Starter dependency to develop RESTful web services, and let's go ahead and let's pick up Spring Data JPA dependency. So we use Spring Data JPA dependency to develop a repository layer, and Spring Data JPA internally uses Hibernate as a JPA provider. We basically use Spring Data JPA to reduce a lot of boilerplate code that is required to develop a DAO layer. Alright, and we want to use MySQL database, so let's quickly pick up MySQL JDBC driver, and let's also choose Spring Boot DevTools dependency. Spring Boot DevTools dependency. So we use this dependency because whenever we make some changes in a project, we no need to restart the server again and again. Okay. Alright guys, once you select all the required dependencies, hit finish. This will create a Spring Boot project in Eclipse STSID. Yeah, here we go. Once we have created a Spring Boot project, let's go ahead and let's create a database. Open MySQL Workbench and just type SQL statement like create database followed by name of the database. Let's give name of the database as employee management underscore system, something like this, and execute this SQL statement and refresh here, and look at here, the employee management system database is get created. Once we create a database, let's go ahead and let's configure MySQL JDBC URL, username, password in Spring Boot project. Go to the resource folder. Within the resource folder, open application.properties file, and here just type spring.datasource.url. okay, let's give JDBC URL to connect to the MySQL database. So look at here, we have employee management system database that just we have created in MySQL Workbench. Similarly, let's go ahead and let's configure username and password. Let's type the property spring.datasource.username. It's root, and let's also configure password. It's again root. Okay, so make sure that you will change JDBC URL, username, password as per your MySQL database installation on your machine. Now let's go ahead and let's configure Hibernate properties. We are using MySQL database, so we have to configure Hibernate dilate for MySQL database. So look at here, this is a property and this is the value. So we are using MySQL 5 dilate. Okay, now let's go ahead and let's configure one more Hibernate property. So look at here. So this is a Hibernate detail auto property. So we use this property to automatically create the tables in a database. So Hibernate will automatically create tables in a database. We no need to manually create the tables. Alright guys, once we configure JDBC credentials and Hibernate properties, let's go ahead and let's create a packaging structure. Right click on root package, new, and then choose package, and let's give package name as model. Let's create one more package. Right click on root package, new, and then choose package, and let's give package name as controller. Again, let's go ahead and let's create one more package. Let's name it as repository. Alright, so let's go ahead and create one more package, and let's name it as exception. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to subscribe my YouTube channel. I will see you guys in the next video.